Greetings, everybody. My name is Knight, and today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading here about what is your spiritual gifts, what magic do you hold, and what I mean by that is I'm also gonna be digging a little bit deeper than I normally do. I'm not just talking about what kind of gifts you may have in this life, but also your past lives. I did this before a while ago, but I felt called to do this again, but I'm going a bit more in depth. And if you're wondering why I have this video like this, I want to put it in frame where it's like I'm sitting next to you, almost like a personal reading. I'm trying to make it get a more personal vibe. I'm not going to say I'm going to continue to make my videos like this, but for some reason I just felt like doing this. So I'm going to be laying the cards out here like this, but you might not be able to see it, so I'm still going to show you, but you'll see the cards placed out. This makes sense because instead of me just shuffling and flipping them. So yeah, so this reading is going to be about, again, what are your spiritual gifts, whether you know about them or not already in this life, or if they're dormant, how you can reopen them, and also what were you doing in the past life. But I'm going to be going a little bit more deeper because I'm going to be setting them up, and you'll see. I'm going to talk about past, present energies like that, and if there's any deities or anything like that. Again, I got to be honest with you guys. It doesn't matter what your personal beliefs is right now, whether it's, again, if you're Christian or not, because in your past lives, you might not have been in the same religion. And again, you might have been. We're going to see, okay? So that's why I say that. It's not that I don't care about what y'all do right now, but when it comes to this reading, it's going to show different things. I'm pretty sure y'all know that. So again, if it resonates, take it. But this is what I'm doing today. So starting off, we're going to have Power 1, the Mother card here. Power 2 is Sacred Breath and Sound. And Power 3 is the Hidden Knowledge. So pause the video if you need to. This is going to be Power 1, Power 2, and Power 3, okay? So Power 1, we're going to start off with you, the Divine Mother card here. And I'm just going to keep it out, and I'm going to shuffle real quick, lay my cards out, and see what I'm being told about. Where does your magic stem from? What are your gifts possibly? What's around you currently? And, just a mix of many things. So let's see what's going on with you, okay? All right. Let's see what they're talking about. Okay. Got 9 cards right here. So I'm only using 3 decks in this one. So again, I'm getting past and present energy, and also energy possibly going forward. And let's see where it goes. So right now, I'm gonna start off with your past lives, okay? And it may resonate with you now. In your past life, you're being shown as somebody very wise, no matter if you're masculine or feminine. With this wisdom card here, with arts, you're very much in the creative arts, very wise, possibly even music, but very creative, very much in your feminine energy. And as you notice, you might not notice this, but even though you picked the Mother card subconsciously, no matter if you believe in God or whatnot, you are definitely strongly connected to the feminine aspects of God, and also in a past life, you are connected to a feminine deity. I'm also seeing that in a couple of your past lives, I'm hearing 2 to 3, you're possibly Indian, you possibly a Hindu. You might have worshipped the goddess Lakshmi, because I'm seeing a lot of harvest energy here. And you possibly work with the moon phases, and you always were connected to water. I'm also hearing in your past life, you went through a lot of transitions and transformations because of time of conflict and unrest, okay? You experienced a lot of times of lack, but you always were able to get out of it because this came out in the reverse. I'm hearing in your past life, whether you experience this now, you might have experienced a lot of self-love issues, a lot of doubt, and a lot of criticism from others. I'm also hearing in what in your lives, even though I'm talking about magic and spirituality, you were good, like you had a green thumb. You're good at harvest, as far as like livestock, like animals, and also plants, things of that nature. You are herbalist, I'm hearing as well. I'm also hearing in the past life you were very misunderstood with the duality card, and so that's your past. But I'm also hearing this might play out right now. And again, as far as your spiritual gifts, whether you actually use them or not, I'm seeing being shown. If you center yourself and ground yourself, not that you're not now, you can sense energies. So let me explain. Almost like an empath, but a little deeper. So this is something you did in your past life, but you can tap it now, where you can sit in a room, and you'll be able to like feel what's around. Like you'll be able to feel if there's a spirit, maybe even two or three, but you don't see them. You just feel the presence. Like you might feel chills, but some things tell you inside that there might be two or three spirits in the room, but you really don't know. They're telling you need to trust that. Okay. The more you trust the unseen knowledge that you're given through physical touch or in your present moment now, it will open these gifts, because what you don't know is, you might, but you don't know is the fact that not just you, they're telling you, but a lot of people who are as humans, is like we get signs, we don't trust it, and doing that over and over, it's kind of like blocks our gift that we are naturally given as a child, and it makes it dormant. So like everybody's born with intuition, everybody. I don't care who they are, they always are. But when you go through fear, or you feel like you need to oppress your creative side of yourself, the feminine side of yourself, it gets more closed and closed, and it gets locked in, and then it's dormant, and it might not open. So like it's there, but you're not going to utilize it for money. You're not going to be able to utilize it to help people because it's closed. You know what it is? And so it stems from you doubting, and also just a lot of things you went through your past life and this life. Because I'm also seeing your past life again, a lot of people are jealous of your gifts. Okay, so you might have times in this life where people are jealous of you, not just with your intuition, just how you handle yourself. So they tell me you're going to have to find a way to find balance and connect with the God source, and to continue to show yourself love, or either going on nature, going near water, something like that. What else are they telling me? Whether you believe this or not, there is so when you did your contract, right? When I'm being shown, there is a spirit that the God source has allowed around you that's a feminine. It doesn't matter if you're around it, if you believe in deities. You have a spirit that's connected to you from the past life that's trying to help you get through any fears. It doesn't mean you need to acknowledge it. You, from your perspective, you might think it's an angel, but I'm telling you right now, it's like a deity form. This is an interdimensional being. It can go from heaven to hell. It's that powerful. You can go back and forth. It's here to break new ground for you. It talks to you through your subconscious all the time. And with this underworld energy, this is just telling me it can come through the earth realm and below. Okay. It's here to reconcile with you, to let you know it's here, and wants you to be brave and recognize the beauty within you and around you. Okay. This spirit around you, this angel, it stems from a past life. It's always here. But if you wonder why it never changed out, it's something about you where you haven't learned your lesson, as far as like being more confident and trusting when opportunities are present to you that they are meant for you. And also, again, you have like doubt issues, and again, sometimes you become lethargic. Okay, sometimes you might have lazy habits. But they telling y'all to work through y'all fears, because y'all always gonna have opportunities as long as you trust the unseen. At this present moment, this is what you need to do. This is what I'm being told. What else are they being told to you? And then side message, some of you guys might be working with darker energies. I got to put that out there because y'all know I work with a collective. But right now, I'm also hearing, again, y'all been dealt, some of you guys been dealt a bad hand on certain things, maybe money or having balance with people. But just know that more harmonious changes are coming for you. With this devil card, because how it fell in this deck, you're being granted material gain. And they're helping restore your life. It says restore it at the bottom. Okay, and they're bringing you justice. So something you need to know about yourself, whether you actually see karma play on people's life, you're like a justice bringer. Like if you trigger people indirectly, you don't mean to, and if people start being mean to you, it's like you're their karma. You're like a walking karma. It doesn't mean you don't get bad stuff happening to you, because again, your life wasn't perfect. There was times you did some negative things with your magic. Some of you guys did black magic, you gotta notice, and some of you guys have had deity attachments. Yes, definitely. And so if you felt like you're haunted or being sent negative stuff from people that you don't know, or people you know in this life, or you feel like you didn't deserve it, it's not about what you did in this life. It's about what you did in your past life, okay? Yeah. But you're definitely in your past life a messenger. You're some type of oracle. I'm hearing Oracle of Delphi, or like you work from, like you're in that kind of energy, like Greece. I'm hearing like Demeter, things of that nature. What else? Anything else they tell me again? In this life, you're being challenged to be brave. Oh my God, look. Remember when I was talking about Demeter? Look, Demeter. Demeter popped out. You see this? Can't make that up. And then Hell. This is like the Nordic. So even though it came out in Hell with the Viking, I'm hearing still you had a life more so in Greece. Again, even though this is Hell, I'm still getting Persephone vibes. I am hearing you have brief lives in Scandinavia with the Viking energy, because I do see Freya here, but I'm still hearing more so you had a heavy life in areas in back in the day of war. So again, I'm hearing Greece, but when you incarnated, it was when they're going through a transformation. It's like you incarnate when the world is going through transformations. And if you notice right now, even if you were living in America or Europe, you see what's going on in Russia, you see what's going on in Iran and all that. It's like you're here during a time where things are about to be shifting. So even if you're not in the military, even if you're not a teacher, even if you're not a YouTuber, your essence and energy is needed right now, because you carry a certain vibration that the earth can feel, and it helps. It really does. It affects just you. Every person on this earth, it literally indirectly affects everybody as a collective. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, you're definitely a beacon of light. Again, with this Ereshkigal at the bottom of the deck, you did definitely work with some underworld energies. Okay, and so I want to tell y'all something, okay? There's different levels of the underworld, okay? Just like there's different realms of heaven. So don't immediately think, when I'm talking about underworld, don't look at it from a Christian standpoint, please. Don't look at it like you're burning in hell or something like that, okay? Because in certain cultures, it's like the underworld takes care of the lost souls, and they also have levels where the souls are extremely dark go, and then they got the level where the souls are taken care of. It's different. Same thing in the heavenly states. You gotta remember, if you do believe in the Christian way, even the fallen one came from like the fifth heaven. I can't remember the exact heaven, but he fell from the heavenly state, okay? And he still rebelled when he could have stayed positive. So again, right now, if you are going through an ending or transformation right now, it's all for you to understand more who you are and have more peace. I'm also hearing in the past life you were a gatekeeper. So right now, if you find that you are drawn to certain people, whether not just tarot, certain history channels, certain things on history or occult knowledge, that's not by chance. It's not just because of your zodiac sign. It's because of the essence in what your soul carries, okay? And you also have dark and light spirits helping you. I'm going to repeat myself again. You have light and dark spirits helping you, okay? People need to understand, not just you, everybody, to a certain extent. Everybody has an angel, right? At least two, from what I've seen. And this is off the subject you're reading. And everybody always has one darker spirit. There's no way out of that, because we have to have our lessons. You're not just getting sent lessons through people you meet. You have a guide that is indirectly like giving you situation in your life. But the thing with you is you have to use your discernment to like acknowledge that this is happening before it gets bad. Okay, it doesn't mean that one of your guides is setting you up for failure, but it's the truth. I'm telling you right now. I think by a lot of the shows reflected, like the cartoons. Like if you remember back in the day in the cartoons, they have like a devil on the right shoulder and an angel on one shoulder. That's not like it's not just a joke or a cartoon. That's how reality is. The only thing is they're not little small figures. They're like apparitions. They're huge body forms. So yeah, they want y'all to understand this, okay, about yourself. And again, remember I was talking about India, look, Kali. So I'm being told, if you were to have the money to travel one day, if you could, or research on Google, look into more. Even if you're a big fan of Egypt, there's nothing wrong with Egypt. I do see you have a life there, and I do see the Vikings, but I'm seeing dominantly Greece and India. So you might want to look into that. You might find something out about yourself. And I also hear in ancient Sumeria, because I did get a Ereshkigal, and you definitely have a lot of underworld energy. So if you feel like you're dark or outcasted, but you never did anything wrong, turn right now. It's all past life. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. You're definitely affected by your past life, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, and also, I'm hearing once you recognize more of the essence of who you are and what your soul carries, it's going to bring more healing emotionally and possibly physically. Again, with this Freya card, it just confirms the Viking energy here, but you're meant to lead. You were definitely a leader in your past life. Because again, man, you're meant to have more joyous times with you are. And again, the main magic and the main magic and gifts that you have, again, like I told you earlier, you're definitely an oracle of some kind. You're definitely a healer. And I definitely feel like moon magic, earth magic is like your magic. So if you were to like look at certain phases and use certain herbs to like heal people, you probably, if you really put your mind in it, to this day, you could heal somebody. Like you could be literally a shaman. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the shaman card might have came up here earlier. And if it didn't, they're telling me, they tell you you're like a shaman. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. Yeah, you definitely can heal, guys. I hope you know this. You gotta know this. Yeah, and it's something about your voice too that y'all are a good communicator. hmm And even if you're an introvert, if you were to be brave and be bold, people will actually listen to you. Remember I said the moon, look, boom. You connect to the moon. And then Danu to me is like triple goddess energy, okay? And you've definitely been through a lot of transformation. See the Shakti? And remember I was talking about Indian? Like from India? And Hinduism? And look, the meteor came out twice. So again, I'm telling you guys, India and Greece, I'm telling y'all. Again, this you might not look at this as a gift, but you're good at transforming. Again, you might not like some of the situations you've been through, some of the obstacles, but I'm telling you right now, it was all for a reason. Because you're going to be that person, whether you're male or female, they can uplift others through their transformations. Okay, so even if it was nothing about spirituality, right? They can be going through some hard times at work that has nothing to do with spirituality, but you've been through it. You can talk this out. Okay, that might not seem magical, nothing like that, but a lot of people are not good at inspiring people. You know, a lot of people are not. They'll say some comforting words, but that's not enough to get people moving. It's not enough to keep people driving on. And so what I'm being told right now, if you feel like you're not connected to your spirits, guides, or nothing like that, or your true self, do work with the moon. All right, work with the moon phases. So do certain like if you're into this. Now I'm not trying to make y'all, but it's what I'm told to do. Tell you because past lives here. If you are into magic or just prayers, do more praying at certain hours in the night. Anything after 10 o'clock. I'm also hearing Mondays, Fridays, and Wednesdays, because Monday is the mother is Luna, is Monday, the moon. Friday will be like Freya, Friday is Venus, that's the feminine. And then Mercury will be communication, okay, Wednesday. So it's like it gives you more stronger connection, other than just following new moon and full moon. And if you're up to it, you can light a candle and request. So like if you don't want to, like, how can I say, you don't need to call out a certain spirit. If you just believe in God's source or whatever you believe in, light the candle. The candle is like a phone, and you can light it and pretty much speak it out, and you can write it down on a paper and you can burn it. And when you burn the paper outside or whatever you want to do, burn it on a bay leaf, and they'll go up to the heavens and they'll receive it. Because it's not that they don't hear you out your mouth, but when you do a physical act, it amplifies the energy. Maybe I'll talk more about this. I've done it. I know it works. I've done these things before. And then again, and I also know what it's like to be on the Christian path, because again, my parents are Christian. I know what it's all about, and I'm not here to slander anybody's religion. I'm just here to uplift. So yeah, because you'll definitely be good at it. That's all I'm trying to say. Because some of you guys I'm hearing, have meditated. Some of you guys might even took like mushrooms or some crazy stuff and nothing happened to you. No intuition. Some of you guys might smoke marijuana or something and it didn't happen for you. So I'm telling you right now, if it didn't happen for you, you might want to go something that's a little lighter, like I said, a candle, something like that. And side message for 5% of you guys, if this doesn't work, which I feel like it should, if it doesn't, they're telling me some of you guys did not do the best in your past life as far as how you use your magic or your spiritual gifts. Some of you guys manipulated people out of their money when you read for them. You charged them more, or you put spells on people. And so in this life, when you're trying to connect with spirit, they're always around you, but they will not let you see them. And they're only going to let you hear them sometimes, only because you misuse your gifts. So as much as you want to try, you will not be able to open your gifts, okay? And if you do open your gifts through a way that you weren't supposed to, and nothing about what I just told you, like say if you try to do some type of blood work or something like that, you might get karma for that because you weren't supposed to open your gifts. Because again, a lot of people don't know this. You can watch as many motivational readings and try to eat healthy and eat vegetables all day. It doesn't matter. If your gifts are going to always open to the fullest extent, it will. If it's not, it's not. Maybe the next life. Because I remember in this life, some of you guys, I'm hearing, chose not to really open these gifts. But again, I'm feeling like 95% of you guys did. Because again, if you weren't wanting those gifts open, you wouldn't even be watching this video about what are your magical gifts and spiritual gifts. You know, getting with this, it's like your soul kind of knows. But yeah, you definitely have a new beginnings. And you're going to be going through a glow up soon. Right? They just telling you how the trust has been revealed. Again, that you're connected to the goddess energy. Again, it doesn't matter what your religion is. Even if you're an atheist, you don't believe in nothing, I'm telling you right now, you're connected to a feminine spirit or deity. And look, Isis is here. So long story short, that's what I'm hearing. Because right now they're trying to get you out of a state of illusion, okay? And put you more into an independent state and bring you more clarity and focus. So that's what I'm hearing with you guys. what was it? Pile one. Am I getting anything else before I end this? I feel like I'm missing something. Is there anything else? Nah, look, Kali out again twice. Again, y'all have this Indian connection. Y'all are good at transforming and doing rebirth. Going through rebirthing as far as like renewing yourself. Because when I'm being told to, one of your gifts, again, I keep saying transformation, but you can actually, again, they keep pointing me back to candles and stuff. You can use candles and certain prayers to help transform people. So like, you might not believe this, even with health, you know, you might not be able to prevent somebody from dying, but you can lighten the blow if somebody's sick. So say if somebody, like, I'll use something simple, like say somebody have like a cold that's almost like a flu but way worse. You can alter lighter energies that are on people. I can't say the heaviest things, but certain light energies you can, because again, you're very similar energy to a shaman. Okay. Yeah, but the thing about this though, it takes a lot of trust. You have to trust what you're doing, and you gotta like submerge yourself in the divine, meaning like trust the spirits around you more. Because again, I'm getting a lot of you guys doubt. Yeah, and that's what your magic. Y'all can transmute energy, guys. That's pretty much what I'm trying to state to you. So if y'all like the video, guys, thumbs it up, subscribe. I try to do something new today as far as like how I'm recording my video, because I wanted to feel more personally connected to y'all. Not that I don't, I just wanted to sit it down here, because again, I got to get a better camera, because like, you know, some, what do you call it, YouTubers have it looking at their hands. I don't have all that access right now, so this is what it is right now. So again, have a blessed day, guys, and I'm going to move on to the next pile. All right, so let's see who's going to be next. Pile 2. Let's see what's going on with them. Pile 2. Pile 2. All right, so whoever picked pile 2, the Sacred Breath and Sound card, whoever picked pile 2, the Sacred Breath and Sound card, let's see what's going on with you guys. I'm gonna do a quick shuffle real quick. Get my cards together. Forgive me. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. I'm already hearing some of you guys might be clairaudient, and if you don't feel like you're clairaudient, I'm definitely hearing you're a clairaudient in a past life. They want y'all to be open to receiving a little bit more and going with the flow. Y'all might have a bad habit with like trying to control things right now. This is what I'm hearing. Y'all might have a bad habit of controlling things. Okay, I'm hearing some of you guys might not have been supported that much in this life. Okay, so what I'm hearing right now, I'm gonna start off. That's just some brief messages I was shuffling when I was picking up. So, in your past life, I'm seeing that you were able to work with like animals, mainly felines and sea creatures. Some of you guys might connect with what do you call it, mermaids or siren energy. I'm hearing that one life you're connected to the ocean. So I'm gonna start with the sea life. Possibly you might have been another being that was very mermaid-like. So you might be good at hearing. You might hear rings or certain sounds in your ear. You also might be able to intuitively talk to animals. Like, I'm not talking about verbally out your mouth, but you might be able to pick up the energy of what your animals are doing, like if they're hungry, if they're sad, or even if you go outside, you might notice that if you see a bird flying a certain way, you might be able to watch the animal, and then you'll be able to know, okay, the weather's something's about to happen to the weather. Because in your past life, you use animals, they're living and non-living. If you got rid of them, you would use their energy, their essence, to strengthen your own. So I'm hearing some of you guys might have had a past life as an Indian, like a Native American, also a satyr. Like I'm hearing like Viking, Scandinavia. I'm hearing Germany, past lives in Germany, but like I'm talking about ancient Germans. I'm talking about like the like Vikings, but what do you call those people? They're like nomadic. They're like nomadic Vikings. They're like very you guys are very warrior-like. So even if you're a female, you're very much, I want to say primitive, but very animal-like. You were very much with the earth, I should say. You definitely work with animals. You help heal people with animals through animals. Okay. I'm not going to necessarily say you sacrifice them, but you definitely work with them. And you have animal guys right now. I'm seeing a wolf, I'm seeing a lion, possibly the dolphin, jaguar and leopard and hawks. Those are the main birds I'm picking up, and a falcon. Right now you have a female and a masculine guide around you. They are trying to illuminate you to the truth of who you are, similar to Power One. You might have had power struggles in your family, or if you ever been in a relationship with anybody where they try to like overpower you or as far as like control you. That's because of past lives you had a lot of power. Some of you guys are extreme leaders, big leaders, and some of you, even if you're a woman, I'm hearing there was times you live lives in a matriarch, where not necessarily always that y'all are worshiping goddess, but it was really ran by a female. So like, you know how men lead the tribe? It's like some of you guys lived in a time where females led the tribe. I'm hearing some of you guys lived a life in Crete. Y'all are also Minoan. So look that up, Minoan. It's like down there in Greece. I'm also hearing Cyprus. I'm also hearing Upper Egypt. Also, again, the Vikings came through. It's something about some type of Germanic tribe. Something about a Germanic tribe. Because every time I see this woman with this lion and stuff, that's getting that. And again, Indian, Native American. I'm hearing Aztec. You're good at rituals. So if you were to do magic, you will be good at rituals, any type of rituals. You're fluid. Like say if you were to try to make a job off of it, you could like banish spirits really easily. You can curse people if you wanted to. You can heal people, of course. Definitely work with animals. Yeah. You're very much, no matter what you are right now, masculine, feminine. In your past life, you're definitely in your masculine energy. I do feel like you had lives as a female, but even when you're a female, you're more in this though. You know, you weren't just like a submissive woman. You're a very powerful woman. Okay. And you attracted strong men to you if you were a female, and if you were a man, you were again still just masculine nonetheless. But what I'm getting out of all this, y'all are definitely connected to the earth. Okay. Y'all radiated good energy all the time during that time frame. And y'all are looked at as very royal. It's not that y'all are a king or anything or a queen, but y'all are looked at as very highly respected. So in this life, what I'm saying is right now, you might not be in the status of royalty or anything like that or rich, but that's because you already experienced that. You might not want to hear that, but you already experienced that. So if you're trying to get rich right now, I'm not saying you won't, but you already experienced it. In this life, you might want to be more normal. Like you'll have money. So for example, you might get up to $80,000, $60,000, or maybe $150,000, but you might not hit 400 grand a year. It's because you are more because you've done it. Again, but don't make what I say stop you if you're trying to go there. But I'm just letting you know. So they just tell me that because they tell me to tell some of you guys don't beat yourself up if you didn't obtain what you wanted. So because they want you to get out of this mindset of lack. See, this is in the reverse, so you're coming out of that, and they want y'all to go with the flow. Also, one of your gifts, again, I got to repeat myself, is that y'all are very clairaudient. If you really took the time to sit with yourself, you could probably hear ringings or spirits talking to you, either through your ear or telepathically. And also, one of your gifts is your voice. If you wanted to, you can conjure spirits up easily. Because people don't know this. A lot of people try to conjure spirits, but they don't always come. Okay? It doesn't matter. They can sit in the church. Doesn't matter. They not going to come. Because it's like unless they have some type of malevolent energy that they want to come against you and strike you down for some reason, most of the time no, it's not how it works. Every energy different when they see certain humans. So as much as some people, because like what you need to know is some people might try to be bad, right, or try to be evil and try to conjure, they don't get nothing done. And a lot of people need to know is that you can be in a light energy and be all positive, but you don't know that you're doing something that's opposite of you. So you're trying to be light, but if you were to dare try to be dark or evil, you'll be able to draw spirits faster to you. And also, again, even when I'm saying this, I'm just telling you, you have the energy to draw light and negative spirits. Does this make sense? But it's your choice. But I would suggest don't go that way unless you want to. But I just had to tell you how much power you have. That's the only reason I expressed it like that, because you need to know how much power you have in your voice, that you can invoke things and banish things, because there's people here on earth so that can't do it. So I'll give you an example. You might see somebody with 100,000 followers on television, 200,000 followers. It doesn't matter. They can give people all this work on magic, and it probably can work, and they might get some spirits, but if you tried to do that, if you really was motivated and confident, you would be able to get spirits coming towards you faster to help you on your spells and your magic compared to that person with 100,000 followers if you were to stand confident in yourself and trust yourself, because your biggest obstacle and biggest enemy will be yourself. Okay, and it doesn't mean that that person that has 100,000 people is not powerful in their magic or their rituals or spirituality, but it's just that you have more, but you don't see it in yourself. You don't. It's like because you have a lack mindset, and it carries from a past life too, though. Because I'm hearing in the past life a lot of people hated on you. You have friends that backstabbed you, or manipulated you, or took from you. So you might have known them for 5 or 10 years in your past life, and they took from you. You might have had in this life where people turned on you real quick, or even family. Yep. What else are they telling me about you guys? You definitely have a sacred purpose in this life, as we all do, but you definitely do. Your ancestors are heavily around you. They want you to know that you're gifted. A lot of your gifts come from your ancestors as well, other than your past life. Again, they're very protective. I almost said overly protective. So they're definitely I'm gonna say overly protective over you, whether you know about it or not. So if you're any type of fear or worries about yourself, you have nothing to worry about. You have, like, I don't know if I said this earlier. You have 2 dominant spirits, but all collectively, I'm hearing 5 to 6 are dominantly around you. I'm seeing 3 women and 2 to 3 men, depending on who's watching. Right here, 3. There's the woman, there's the male. You do have a familiar around you that's almost like a masculine energy. It's like a familiar that's in a masculine energy. So I'm hearing this familiar. It's not really it's not a human. It's not a soul. It's not a lost soul. It's like, how do I even explain this to you? It's not a demon or a daemon. It's more like a it's like an earth spirit. It's like an earthbound spirit. It's like a guardian. It's like it's formless, but it has the energy of a masculine. Because when I'm being told, you have a special energy, but this energy was with you in your past, like, because you work with a lot of animal spirits. I am hearing, though, you do have a familiar that's like it comes in the energy of a lion. So it's not that you're going to see a lion in your room. So when I say familiar, it's the energy, okay? And so you might have a dream where you see a lion or some type of feline in your dream. And so take that as a sign, right? But it's, that's what I'm hearing. But you definitely have this masculine energy that's around you, guarding you. It can be good or bad. That's because, again, your past life, okay? Again, y'all have a lot of warrior energy, like Amazon's energy here. Anything else? Extremely powerful, though. Let's see. Okay. So again, remember I was talking about healing? Y'all are definitely healers here. Again, I feel like because y'all were able to love animals and be one with nature in your past, you might notice that people come up to you for advice, or you might have touched people and they've healed. You don't know, like, you might not realize that your hands come here and that you don't notice. You've healed people indirectly in this life. You may not realize this. People don't know that it was you that healed them. Like, people might have been sick and they just sat in your presence. And because you walk around with the angels and the guides that are around you in your heart that you have, it's like they work through you. They work through you in your aura to heal these people indirectly. Yeah, and they want you to know that and to trust yourself. Because again, some of you guys might not trust, like, how powerful and how much you mean to the spirit world. I feel like some of you guys have not been acknowledged by people in the right way. Yeah, but you definitely can. If you were to tap it, you could see spirits. They keep telling me that as well. Definitely a very respected person in your past life. I'm also hearing in the future, don't be surprised, like, no matter how old you are now, I'm hearing within the next 5 to 10 years, maybe now, you might start having premonitions if you haven't already about your future. With this Norns card here, I'm hearing some of you guys are also druids in your past life, but they want to show you your future. They really want you to recognize how magical you are, okay? Because right now, you watching this, you're going through a birth moment. Because they're trying to tell you your purpose. And then because the Norns came out at the bottom of the deck, that's 2 times the Norns, they're definitely trying to show you more about your future and also who you were in your past if you be open to it. And if you don't know how to do this, they might guide you to a shaman or somebody who can do to put you to sleep so you can see your past lives if you're up to it. Because it's something about you they want you to recognize, okay? Yeah, you're definitely a free spirited soul. I'm hearing a lot of you guys definitely astral travel, whether you know about it or not. Because even if you don't remember doing this, you do, okay? Y'all have a very rebellious spirit, though. I'm definitely hearing in the past life you were very rebellious. And I don't mean like in a negative way. You rebelled against religion or certain society norms. This makes sense. You might even have a rebellious spirit now. You might be connected to owls. And also because Inanna came up and Bloodwood, I'm hearing you might be connected to Lilith, if not right now, or Inanna, Ishtar, or Carowin. Something about the Venus energy is heavily around you. Remember I smell lions? So definitely getting lives in Mesopotamia, ancient Mesopotamia here. I'm being told if you do travel, just like I told Power One, if you can, if you have the money, try to travel towards Saudi if you can, because I've been there. And so I know you can. It's kind of risky. Like certain places risky, but you can do it. Try to go to what am I hearing? Turkey. So was it West Turkey? I'm hearing West Turkey. Go to West Turkey. So when I'm being told, since a lot of people don't feel comfortable going to Iraq, Iran, go to Turkey, because Samaria kind of reached the tips of Turkey. So go towards Turkey, okay? Maybe even Cyprus. It's something because they want you to feel the energy. It's something about the past. You might start having deja vus or some type of epiphany moment there. Yeah. Where else am I hearing for you guys? I'm also hearing the Baltics. Go to the Baltics. And also, I did mention Druids. Go towards Ireland or Scotland somewhere where that energy is something that you need to see. So whatever those energies I spoke on, go. If you have the money, travel to it if you feel comfortable or if you got the assets. And if you can't, you can talk to somebody to do a past life, reading on you, like as far as in person. Or if you don't have it at all, your spirits are definitely going to tell you. Okay, I know from experience they definitely told me. And again, I know it might not be for everybody, but yeah. What else? Some of you guys are meant to write as well. A lot of you guys are meant to write or like at least journal to yourself, because when you journal things, it's going to start opening things to your subconscious. Because something about like you might have knowledge, but if you write it on paper and you read it, it's like it's when you're seeing it in a tangible form, it's going to trigger something in your subconscious, your pineal gland to open up. And as I'm speaking this, right, earlier I said felines, I'm seeing a cat right now, so you guys are definitely connected to felines. But yeah, they definitely want you to, again, go back to the subject to write, okay, if you can, if you feel up to it. You're definitely creative. What else am I getting out of you guys? Again, they keep saying you're a traveling nomad's life. You always feel urge to travel, or you always feel like you don't feel at home. I'm hearing a lot of your past lives, some of them were destroyed. And so you're always on the move. So if you always feel like you have a fear of losing something, like losing a home, losing a lover, losing things, even though you know it's not going anywhere, it's because your past lives, guys, okay? So they're trying to heal you that. And is there anything else? I'm not getting too much more. No, that's mainly it, man. Again, remember I said a lot of conflict with mother battles, which is to me is like Morgan, the goddess of Morgan, the Irish. So definitely with that, because she got the souls of the warriors and stuff. So you might be connected to her energy, or what do you call those? I can't think it off the top of my head, but the spirits that take the dead souls in battle. They're telling me now, and I'm hearing that that's what your familiar is. It's one of those. It's one of the souls. They're almost like angels, but they take the souls of the lost soldiers on battle. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but they're pretty much like she is, the Morgan. Yup, that's what it is. I wouldn't be surprised when they're telling me that if you guys could see the dead, or at least when you're younger. Yeah, because the hell card, the one that everybody must see. And I just saw an orb out of my ear, so y'all definitely can see the dead. I just saw an orb right behind my phone. Yeah, so some of you guys, not all. I'm hearing maybe 2 of you guys. So that's mainly when I'm hearing what your magic is and how it's affected you and all that. Not really getting too much. Yeah, so if it resonated, like it, thumbs up. And they also telling me too, though, if you don't have it, unless you're allergic, get you a cat or something if you feel like, just because it's like they're telling me it will help heal your energy. They'll balance you off, especially if you're a person's alone. Unless you're allergic, you know, I'm getting with this. And I'm also hearing if you're allergic to the cats or dogs, this is gonna sound horrible. They're telling me because of the past life. Something with the past life, and you and the cat, like you might have overly sacrificed too much, so now it's karma for you to be allergic to them. But other than that, you'll be fine, guys. You are blessed, and that's what your magic is. I'm hearing. I'm not really getting too much more with that. Yeah, we're good, man. Just stay focused, stay grounded, and y'all are meant to be amazing. So that's what I'm hearing with you guys. What is it? Pile 2. So now next, whoever picked pile 3. Pile 3, I'm talking to you guys. Pile 3. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the hidden knowledge card. Pile 3. So, y'all are my astro travelers, I'm hearing, whether y'all know this or not. Right now, at this current time, they're trying to bring you knowledge from your Akasha record. And not just because it said this, but I'm hearing your past lives. You gain a lot of wisdom through meditation, or either, how can I say this? You will like certain herbs. I don't want to say hallucinate, but to alter your consciousness to reach a higher realm. And people will come see you like an oracle, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with you guys. And if you were to do that now, not that I'm trying to get y'all to do that, but you would be able to tap in even faster. But you don't need to, though, because it's a natural gift. But there are times in certain lives where you did that. But again, I'm not telling y'all to do that, okay? I'm just telling you what you was. What else? So they're definitely trying to bring you some knowledge. I'm hearing you guys are like, how can I say this? You feel deeply. You can feel the collective really deeply if you were to tap in. You can trust your, like, how can I say? They want you to trust yourself more, because like you'll walk into an environment and you'll pick up the energy real quick, and you might think this is your energy, but it's other people's energy, because you are like looked at as an earth angel, as a healer. Again, earth angel here, right? And so what it is they want you to connect one with your Akasha record, because they're trying to bring you more wisdom about who you are and what you're meant to be. You definitely have a divine connection with the spirit realm. And how I look at this like, even though it's 2 women here, I feel like this is you. This is just like your higher self, like the other, like your future self. And when you raise your vibration even more, it's like you're connected to the divine, because again, it's like you're so connected to them since a past life. You're just doing it again because like this life is kind of like you chose to. It's like you've learned some lessons, but this one's more about you coming to power to who you are. Because I'm hearing in the future, and if it's not the next life, I'm hearing no later than the next 2 lives after that, you're supposed to be an ascended master. If not after this one, you're definitely a person who can see the future, and whether you know it's not, you're very clairvoyant. And if you can't see the future, it's like you can feel energies around you really, like very, very, very fast, quickly. And remember I was talking about future, look, premonitions, precognition. And if you don't feel like you have these gifts, I'm being told you could open these up. They're just dormant. But that's definitely what you were in the past. Like, remember I was talking about oracle and stuff? You're meant to network and broaden your horizons. You know, if you're up to it, you can travel and probably meet like-minded people through your travels. I'm hearing you've probably been through a lot of obstacles, more than most people, heavy obstacles that you're always able to overcome. You definitely have a warrior spirit here with this Freya card here. Also, a lot of you guys in your past life, well, I'm hearing like, not a lot, but like 30-40% of you guys were like into Tantra, sacred sex. Because I'm picking it up off that sexual card over here. You got a lot of wisdom through that. You cherished it. It's not like how it is nowadays, but it's kind of like overdone. Because through that energy, you were able to rebirth and create new ideas for the future. With this Tantra energy. Yeah, and Kali, you're very well respected with this Nana. I'm hearing you saved a lot of people from heartaches in your past life. Yeah. People trusted you. You're very inspirational. I'm also being told they want to show you this knowledge so you can meet more like-minded souls in this life. Because in your past lives you did, but it was stopped early. Because you're optimistic in your future, but it was stopped early because it wasn't really your fault. But sometimes you went into... Your soul incarnated at times where it was overwhelming. Like, too much negative. Not even like now, but too much negative. It was hard to bring balance to the world, and you didn't have enough support, and so it fell through. So now you coming in this life to try to have some type of paradise of peace, and even if you're not a part of the collective, you're at least trying to have it for yourself to experience. Because in a lot of your lives, you might have went early, left Earth early. Okay. You definitely had like a lot of masculine and feminine energies where you were incarnating. So this one in this deck here, this pile, you had a fair share of female incarnations and males. It was really balanced compared to the other piles. I will say that. Now with your magic though, again, because that's your gift, I'm getting, you're just clairvoyant, and if you were to tap into it, you can see the future, and they definitely want to talk to you in the astral realm. That's the main ones, and you have a lot of angels because the first pile was more darker to me, a little bit darker and light, but more dark. The second was more earthy, but this one's more angelic. Y'all pile is very angelic, very high, very angelic. I wouldn't be surprised that, even if you, how can I say this? What I'm being told is y'all are kind of a new soul, but with an old mindset. Like you didn't choose to live into a lot of lies, but you kind of was one of the first souls to incarnate on Earth. So like you're one of the first souls to incarnate, but you just didn't come back every time. Because I don't know if you know this, when we pass, we don't always come back a year later or 5 years later. We might come back 500 years later. You don't get it? That's not because you don't get it with this. And then you might have been the guides in the spirit world or doing things. That's how it goes down. So that's what I mean by that, where you might have lived, for example, just a ballpark example, right? What I'm being told is you lived a life around Christ time. Then you didn't come back again. Then you lived a life later on when Rome fell. You know what I'm getting with this? And then you lived another life during the 1800s, like the early 1800s, like 1801. It didn't stop. That makes sense? Because I'm hearing half of you guys lived at that point, and then some of you guys lived older than that. Some of you guys lived a life in ancient Samaria, then it stopped. Then y'all didn't incarnate again until Rome came in power, right before Caesar. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing two collectives. But that's how much of a gap. So because of that much of a gap, a lot of you guys might feel brand new at this world here on Earth in this life, and you feel like you don't belong because you didn't have enough experience in other lives. That's what I'm trying to get at, guys. Okay? But you definitely were supported in those lives, and they're telling you right now you are supported now by the spirit realm. Again, whether people let you know this or not, you are an inspiration to others. Some people just don't want to tell you because of their ego. They're telling me to tell you this. Again, because right now, in this life, you're more in your feminine energy, I'm hearing. And so you're about to be receiving blessings because you learned enough in your masculine energy. Because even though I'm saying you are balancing your feminine and masculine energy in your past life, in this life, they're asking you, no matter if you're masculine or feminine, to be more in your feminine energy as far as receptive. And this is how you're going to get your blessings to go more in the flow. Because in your past life, you're very much in control of a lot of things and forward thinking, planning. Also, I'm hearing some of you guys help plan out certain takeovers too. Some of you guys weren't always spiritual though. Some of you guys use your gifts and knowledge as far as how to see the future on how to conquer countries. So the higher ups came for you for advice on how to conquer other nations. Okay. So sadly to say, that's a kind of a good thing, but it's not. So you might notice that you go without on certain things because it's karma. Because sometimes you told them to go after people where that it was, how can I say, you told them and gave them guidance it was right to conquer, like as far as knowledge how to conquer these people, but these people didn't deserve death. And so it's like you're kind of like an affiliated. You're affiliated to it. So you're affiliated by default. So now you get karma. Yeah. And because I told you, you haven't lived many lives, you might have lives in this life where people are backstabbing and certain things like that. That's it. So you weren't the immediate one to take the life. You had your hands in it, guys. So in this life, you have to be careful. I'm being told if you are to use your gifts, whether it be clairvoyance or even how you speak to people, just be cautious because they're keeping tabs on you just like they all do as far as the angels. But again, that doesn't mean you're not angelically high vibrational. But I definitely hear like you had like your last 4 or 5 lives where you kind of were neutral. You could be good, you could be bad. It's all about you. It's all about you trying to sustain a good life here. Yeah. Because even though I'm saying 5 lives, I hope you live way more than 5 lives. I'm hearing way more than that, guys. Way more than that. Like from what I've seen, like when I be talking to people and they've done past life regressions, people don't know this. Some people live down on Earth like 5,000 times. 10,000 times, okay? Now, even though I'm saying 5,000 times on Earth, collectively they've had millenniums to be living around, whether on Earth or another dimension, but they chose that many times. And some souls might live 1,000 times, and some souls live 500 times. This is everybody's different. That's why a lot of us on Earth don't resonate with each other. You know, that's something they don't tell people. You can look it up. It's true. So anything else they trying to tell me to tell y'all? Cause y'all know this Earth is way older than what they saying, what they think it is. They starting to come into that now. So long story short, they telling y'all there's a new cycle about to open up for you. Okay, they see how good your heart is in this life and how strong you've been, no matter what's been going on around you, and you're definitely meant for abundance, and you're gonna be achieving a lot. So if you never achieved anything prior to this video, I'm hearing that's gonna start shifting. But it's all about your faith and your determination. You're definitely connected to them. So what I'm being told is this: no matter how many gifts I told you that you may have, they definitely talking to you telepathically. So let me explain how this works. Sometimes you might feel like it's just your inner voice talking. So like how my voice is right now, I can hear voices other than me hearing spirits outside of me. A lot of times I hear just my own voice within me talking and telling me what to do. But what y'all don't know is sometimes your angels, your guides will use your voice and you think it's you, but it's them. So for example, you can be like about to go down the street, right, to go get something to eat from like a restaurant. And all of a sudden, like, you're talking to your girlfriend or you're talking to somebody like, yeah, I'm going to, what you want to eat? You talk to your friend in the car, like, what you want to eat? You're saying all this. And all of a sudden you get some thought that tells you in your voice though, inside with your same voice, within your brain though, not in your ears, but in your brain, and something tells you, turn left, don't keep going straight. But you don't know why. Something says turn left and go an alternate route to your restaurant. But something inside you made you do this while you're talking to your friend, and you did that. And then 5 or 10 minutes later, you realize it was an accident or traffic. See, that's how your angels are. It's not always going to be like how they, like you see on movies where you're going to hear another random voice, outside of you talking. A lot of times they'll throw a thought in your head, which is them, and it's going to come down as your voice. That's also another form of how they speak. I haven't seen a lot of people speaking about this on videos, because like, yeah, we can hear spirits outside, I've experienced it, but a lot of times it's through you. But you got to decipher and use your discernment. Is this me talking because it sounds like me, or is it them? And that's the gift you definitely have for sure. The only thing that messes it up is because some of you guys don't trust it. Y'all think like you might question it, and when you question it, it just throws your balance off. But again, they're just telling y'all again to release control, stay connected. Y'all definitely connect to this moon energy, this feminine energy, and that's what you're supposed to be doing in this life. So overall, the guys in this life is to connect more with the feminine energy, no matter if you're masculine or feminine, because they definitely seeing you as a balanced person. But what's going to help you get your needs done and everything you need in this life is connecting more with the feminine aspect of your life. Okay, especially because how this earth right now is unbalanced. It needs more, from their perspective, at least from your energy, more feminine. Because a lot of the people you may be meeting might be overbearing or not the best people, and they need that nurturing energy. So with you being in that vibration, you can help transform Earth and yourself. And again, with this Isis energy, you're definitely connected to the Venus. I don't know if I said this in this reading already, but Venus is heavily here. Love, Aphrodite. And this is the truth they're telling you. So definitely, again, that's one of your gifts, guys. Y'all some powerful people, but I'm definitely seeing y'all are definitely connected to angels. I don't know if y'all invoke them, but y'all definitely connected with higher beings. Yeah. And I'm also hearing there's a lot of, in case y'all don't know, if y'all ever hear noises in your house, y'all are definitely connected to the dead. So like, not that you should do this. Some of your lives you did, how can I say, you channeled passed on spirits, because a lot of people don't know this. Us in human form, a lot of these spirits may not realize that they're passed on. I know that sounds crazy. This is truth off of my personal experience. I see a lot of crossover spirits. And because I'm a channeler and a medium, they come to me for help a lot of times, and I have to direct them to the God source. I have to guide them to their angel to listen to them, because some of them don't want to leave Earth, or they just want to come and just see what's going on. They're confused. Some people died unexpectedly, car accident quickly, and then a lot of people know their angels always ask them to come up, they don't. And then sometimes my angels will tell me, hey, you need to help this person, you need it. So again, you should discern with that, but I'm not telling you to do that, but you can, when I'm being sold is, some of you guys came and see, but y'all can feel chills, because see how her eyes are veiled, but even though her eyes are veiled, she can still see. She's like a seer, and that's what you guys were in a past life, and that's the gift you have here if you were to use this as your magic. Again, I'm not telling y'all what to do, and whether you believe this or not, guys, and y'all don't use it, The only reason it's stopping y'all from doing that is y'all motivation, guys. Like, that's all it is. Like, your motivation on what are you going to seek on how to get on this path to do this. I'm not forcing you to do this, but I'm saying, you have to be brave. It's two times brave, right? And trust. And don't be a conflict or a hazard to yourself, to your own spiritual growth, because this is just another part of your healing. Because I am hearing, if there is any fear with connecting with spirits, it's because of your past lives as well. Because sometimes you did conjure the wrong spirit. Sometimes you use spirits the wrong way, but that's past life trauma in your head. You're traumatized from the past, and also possible things you see in this life. Anything else? I don't want to make this reading too long. Again, dead. Look, transformation. To me, in this deck, because how it fell, I still look at it like how you're connected to the dead, whether you know it or not. And they have a lot of love and respect for you, and they do come to help. Like, they come to you because they see you as an angel and everything. I'm telling you right now, angels send spirits to you. For those who resonate with this part, definitely, okay? A lot of them are heartbroken and scorned, and so they're still here trying to figure out what happened. They need peace. And so with the snake here, the serpent, it's like spirits in the spirit realm are trying to tell you this. Yeah. Because you're in this feminine energy, it's fire energy here. So then anything else, that's pretty much what I'm seeing as your power, but you're definitely meant to have some type of wealth or abundance here. You're definitely protected. I'm also being told again, connect with Earth if you can, right? You're meant to have a family too. Some of you guys I'm hearing are wondering if you're going to have a family. You will, if you're of age and not past the age of giving birth, but you will. Again, they just want y'all to stand strong. Y'all looked at as very powerful, a leader like this Aries energy here. And they're definitely protecting you, okay? That's pretty much it, man. I'm not really getting too much. Not getting too much, but I'm being told that if you were to use your gifts, whether it be in magic, or your intuitive gifts or anything like that, do it. If you ever to step into that power, do it at a time when it's right for you. So don't just do it because I made a video on it, or don't do it because you see a book or about this 2 days from now. Do it when the time feels right for you. Because what it is they want you to have a time in this life of pleasure. This is a side message off the top of magic and stuff. They want you to have a time of pleasure and peace. Because I feel like some of you guys might not have had a lot of pleasurable moments in this life. And if you have, they still want you to have more. Because in your past life, you had some good ones and some not the best. And they really want you to have pleasure and real love in your life. And not just romantic, but just good stuff, guys. So that's what I'm hearing, man. And lastly, y'all definitely connected to the universe with this nut card. So y'all might be connected to Egypt as well. I don't know if I named the countries. If I did, I'm not sure. But again, I'm being told to go to West Turkey. If you can, go to Egypt, North Egypt specifically. Or Upper Egypt, I should say. And Cyprus. And I'm hearing, I think I said Druids. Here, and so anything else I'm picking on. I'm hearing, for some reason, this is way off to the left. I'm hearing possibly even Thailand or Greece. So that's mainly what I'm hearing. I notice with these 3 piles, I'm getting a lot of Mediterranean countries or areas near that way or east, and also Western, like to the west of like Turkey and stuff. Like, it's very interesting in the Baltics. But long story short, if you like the video, thumbs it up. This is something new. I decided to record the video this way, to make it feel more personal. If you like it, y'all gonna let me know. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna make my videos like this all the time. But again, man, my name is Knight, and I wish y'all a blessed day wherever y'all at, man. Blessed be everybody.